Let me show you this. Let me show you something, Patrick.
I had that once with a DJ entrance. The DJ was like, "Hey, Pat George," and they played a bunch of like sound effects, like dog sound effects, like "boo boo boo boo." I was like, "That's not my energy."
Hell yeah, dude.
Sorry.
So yeah, Better Lovers is you guys probably know we've been talking about them a bunch. They're sort of Every Time I Die 2.0 kind of, but they're also their own thing. Like I have the review up on this YouTube channel. You could go check that out. They definitely, you have three members of Every Time I Die, one dude who's been producing all their albums. You're not going to sound a little bit like Every Time I Die.
Yeah.
But they still do exist as sort of their own thing. So it almost feels like Every Time I Die got, just like a shift. I was about to say upgrade, but I don't want to say upgrade because Radical's still one of the greatest albums ever written.
Facelift. A facelift.
Yeah, facelift. But no, they
I think literally, by the way, I think the guy from Dillinger the guy has a facelift, or he's just he has got great skin.
I'd have to see a close up picture because I just assumed he was a pretty man. But you could tell if he's gotten work done.
Oh, you know what? You're right. That is obvious speculation on my point. And why am I going to bring him down? Let's talk about him in a positive way.
Wait, let me. I'm curious on this before we watch this because I was watching this. So I got back from the gym. We made some coffee. We're sitting on the couch. What did you say? One of those times I died. Yeah. We're sitting on the couch. We usually do this in the morning. Drink coffee, watch a show or two and stuff. And while Steph was getting stuff ready, I was like pulling up YouTube and looking what was on there. And I saw this clip. And so we watched it. And then Better Lovers starts actually playing. And I look over and Steph is just like,
oh, really?
Yeah. She enjoys some of the stuff. Like I was playing Boundaries for her one time. And she was like, I could get into this. I was like, no, you can't. Why do you say this?
Shut up, you liar!
You're lying. I know you don't like this.
You fucking lie. You slam the dashboard. You're fucking lying.
No, you know what it was? I was like playing it for her, and I was doing that thing where I give her a 20-minute story about why I like a song and stuff. I think she just didn't want to be like, yeah, I hate this.
It's funny that you bring up the fact that she doesn't like she wasn't it's so much into Better Lovers, because I just played Better Lovers for Dom last night in the car, and she was like, this is really good. And I think I believe her. I think she actually is interested in it, but she was also
Steph might be into the album recording better than this live video. Who knows?
Maybe.
But either way, let's pull this up because they didn't just start playing. They had a familiar face intro them, and I thought it was pretty interesting.
It's Every Time I Do lyric. One of my favorites, actually. Hey, look who it is. It's that wrestler. Chair. ECW.
Very special day today. How many people here have been in a room with me just like this? A lot of people. A lot of feelings. Last 23 years, we had a lot of feelings together, right? We've mourned people, we've mourned deaths. We have been happy together.
I want to say this before we get too much farther into it. I don't understand the people, the wooing over every single. You're gonna see it a lot in this video.
Yeah.
Just like when you're in the crowd watching someone like this talk. I love Andy Williams. I think he fucking rules. I'd be ecstatic to hear him talk about stuff. You know what I mean? I've listened to him on podcasts. But just sitting there watching him, the constant wooing over every other fucking thing he says, you're like, are you like, what are you doing right now?
I blame wrestling.
Wrestling?
I blame wrestling. I think wrestling, it's all Ric Flair's fault. And then he just cozies himself up closer to those goddamn squared circle boys. And now everybody's wooing and slapping each other's chests in the crowd.
I hear what you're saying.
We've been sad together. Like, we've felt so much together.
I've personally felt stuff with him. I have mourned to death with them. I was at the show. They went on tour with Gwar. They were I like to say co-headlining a tour with Gwar, but really you don't. I mean, that's Gwar was headlining. and Every Time I Die played right before them. And I saw them.
What year was this?
This was the I can find out, but I don't know offhand. It was the year that Guar's guitar player died while they were on tour, and this was the second show after that. They played the show that night, and they were all crying, and they were all out of costume, like half out of costume. It was a really sad show.
Wow.
But we were in the first fully costumed show after that. The guitar player died, and Every Time I Die played right before them. Interesting that we have mourned deaths together. Andy, go on. Not you, Andy. Good Andy. Stronger Andy.
You say good Andy?
I said good Andy. Stronger Andy.
Oh, you're so
sorry.
Right. I wish I was as strong as him.
Next part, probably get a little.
There, before we get into
he's already over it, by the way. He's already over the woos. He's like, guys, I just got to say this. Please shut the fuck up.
Well, that's the thing. It gets to a point where it's like, guys, you can't woo everything being said. You
woo,
gotta actually
more
like,
deaths! Woo!
woo! People have died in their lives. We'll never get them back. I should have said I loved you one more time before they left us. Woo!
I wish I had called him that one time. Woo!
There was actually one point. There was a bit of a debate between me and Steph. Could you function day to day with a mustache that big?
I was thinking about it. He not only looks incredibly silly, but it doesn't look like it is. It doesn't look like a mustache anymore. It looks like, you know what I mean? It looks like there's something stuck to his face.
It's so like I remember like my blind fandom when Steph was making fun of him. I was like, you shut your fucking mouth. But then I was like, you don't talk about that boy I really like. But then I really looked at it. I was like, I would hate to have that on my face every single day. Like, don't get me wrong. I want those traps. I want those arms. I want to look like, I want to look how he does in some overalls. That mustache seems treacherous to have to fucking live with.
Don't like it. It's not a handlebar. It doesn't look like any handlebar I want to hold.
Emotional?
Yeah, get emotional.
But the last time we were all in the room together, we didn't know we were going to be mourning. And now we have a band that's coming to take that away.
Okay.
We don't need to think about that. That was something in the past. It was rad. We had a great time. We had a fucking great time. Okay? One thing that doesn't happen in that world is a resurrection where a band kicks fucking ass after a band kicked ass. Now we have the ability to have a new favorite band. We have the ability to follow this band and feel everything again. So please, guys, please be present today and understand that we were watching something very special.
Feels like he got a little regret in his voice.
Hey, wait. He's getting to the fucking juicy part.
Sorry. It seems like he's got a little bit. He seems like he has a little bit of regret in his voice when he's like, that's like he's just kind of not regret, but like he's like, man,
So
I really kind of want. I would love to be a part of this part of it. You know what I mean?
yeah, so I hear what you're saying. I wonder if there's part of that where he's like, I would love to be in this band. I think it does make sense that he focuses on wrestling right now.
Mm-hmm.
But no, here in a few seconds, you're gonna start a different emotion is gonna get very clear.
Three of my best friends are about to come up here and destroy you guys. I'm so happy I could be here for it. I love them to death. And I'm going to let you know something. The three people from that last band that are on this stage right now are the ones that gave a fuck about you guys. Please, be present. Feel this. Have a fucking great fucking time. And here we are. We're about to witness our new favorite fucking band, Better Lovers. Are about to go.
There we go. So that little bit at the end I thought was very interesting. It was like a fun little intro, and then there's that little bit where you're like, oh, he's still real fucking pissed at Keith.
And that fucking dickhead in the bath, Keith.
Bubble bath bitch boy.
Oh, bubble bath tweeter.
So yeah, I thought that was like an interesting new layer revealed about the, you know, us as thick bearded boys. You really love to find out the drama of every time I die current battle lovers. So I thought that was an interesting what?
It's funny that, like, I mean, it's important to do that, especially being the first show back and everything like that. But like, you know, there's 5 people in the band, and he just keeps going like, these 3 people are my best friends. Those other 2 dickheads, you better be nice. Okay,
I'm sure
it means a lot to my best friends.
Why does it have to be the extreme? I'm sure he likes the other 2 as well.
But that's what I'm saying is he's not even mentioning the other 2 people. He's just like, these 3 people, they give a fuck about you. The other 2, I don't know. But
no, that's not what he's saying. That's not
know.
what he's saying. He's saying in context to every time. He's going up there and going, Keith's a fucking asshole.
Right. Say it.
And ruin the band.
Fuck Keith. Fuck Keith. That's what the crowd should have started doing. But also, I okay. Perfect intro for a band. Perfect intro, great energy. But can you just slip in why you're not on stage with them? Just go like, I would love to be here with them to rock out with you guys, but now I'm a fan just like you. Or like, I mean, has he addressed why he's not in the band?
He hasn't, but I don't know if that's like a necessity. I'd like
to know.
Well, no, that's different. That's you'd like to know. It's not really like he has to fucking get that out there. I think it's kind of obvious too. It's like he's probably just focusing on wrestling.
All right. Well, yeah. I was also speculating, but that was a great opportunity for you to be like, I'd love to be here rocking with you guys, but I got to go out there and do some graps. But in the meantime, let's enjoy this rock and roll music, huh?
What?
I'm just spitballing. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously he had something prepared.
But you're like, why did he give me a specific reason of why he's not in the band?
Give me a reason. Like, it's not even been addressed until that music video came out. I thought he was in the fucking band.
Pat, you really like to have a "what have you done for me lately" analysis to things.
I'm just, most people.
This was nice, but are you killing your cat?
No, he just tried to push the light over. I was about to fucking kill him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why did he try to push the light over?
Because he's a piece of shit, and everybody's against me.
Well, you're just assuming that he didn't make that announcement in his cat speech.
People try to find the silver lining. I'm always looking for the brown lining. Where's the shit? I smell shit here.
You're like, how can I figure out that something else is actually up?
Everybody would have been woo, and I would have been like, yeah, but why aren't you on stage? Where's your guitar?
Could you delve into that a little bit?
There's a guitar right there. Can you pick it up and play with them?
I love you.
Hey, you remember all those memories you were there for? Why aren't you here for new ones?
Break that down a little.
Hey, could you just go into a little bit more context of why you're not joining him? I like literally, he's going like, here's the details about Keith. Here's what's going on. Hey, that guy doesn't like you. Well, how do you feel about us? Because you're not on stage either.
But he didn't end the band.
He didn't start the band either. You know what I mean?
What if he was like, and I'm not in this band because I fucking hate you all.
Right. I want to know. Like, dude, if you're putting, okay, so that's my problem with it. You're putting that into context. Everybody that's not on stage right now that's going to be performing music for you doesn't give a fuck about you, except for my 3 best friends and those 2 other guys.
That's not what he said, though.
He literally just said that.
No, he did. He did not say
he's not here because he doesn't give a fuck about you.
No,
I, on the other hand, have other priorities.
Pat, I'm putting you in the hot seat. So
Let's go. I'm sitting there.
Yeah, it's mainly hot because you can't stop farting.
Yeah, and I turned the AC up.
But you're telling me The point he was trying to get across in the speech was, so out of the 5 guys coming up on, let me finish this.
Okay, yeah.
So out of the 5 guys coming up, 3
Right.
care about you and 2 don't. Enjoy
Right.
this band.
Yes. No. And Keith and I don't give a fuck about you.
You know what? I think that's exactly what he was trying to say.
He literally said that, Andy. This is not even my speculation. If you watch the tape, he literally said the people that aren't on this, that aren't going to be performing music for you right now.
He was saying in the context of
fuck you.
He was saying in the context of former Every Time I Die members,
himself included.
Well, no, there's also clear, if you step outside of your autism, there's also clear context. There's also clear context.
Whoa. Is that the pot calling the kettle autistic? Fuck off. Okay, bud?
Well, I'm self-aware. You have yet to acknowledge it.
You're the fucking master of harnessing autism all of a sudden. Okay, teach me.
Yeah, dude,
Daddy.
I'm the storm of autism.
You're the red storm?
Yeah, I put my hands out like this, and then I can count a bunch of shit really quick.
It's
he's
67
also
toothpicks.
I like how you did the eye roll.
Don't touch my ears.
As I'm levitating.
you put earmuffs on and go. And start ascending.
Hell yeah.